Alright friends, this is soft freezing. In the last lesson, this is where we stop. Okay, so we will be continue from here. This is the part 2 of this particular commercial building design lesson. Okay, and so in this lesson we will be applying load to this structure. We will run analysis as well as design, and I will also show you how you can edit your members that has fed in this video. So let's start. And so for us to do that, we will go to level 1. Okay, also don't forget to subscribe if you have not subscribed to this channel, so as to get notification as soon as I upload a new video. Alright, so we will navigate to our plan view. Okay, so at this plan view, what we need to do is we will select this beam. Okay, after we select this beam, we right click. Okay, and then we click on the edit beam wall load. Okay, in the edit beam wall load dialog, okay, what you need to wait, we will use 3.47. okay, while the height of the structure is 3 meter. Okay, the wall thickness is 0.225. okay, sorry, 0.225. all right, so you click on okay. You will notice that the wall load has been applied to this particular beams. Okay, and so we want to copy this wall load to other beams, and for us to do that, you click on it, right click, and then select copy beam wall load. Okay, once you select it, not all these beams that carry wall load. Okay, some of these beams, they are not carrying any wall, and so you will select the ones that carries wall load by holding down your control key. Okay, you select. Click on this to select this grid. Alright, this beam also carries wall load. Alright, and so you right click and click on paste copied beam wall load. Alright, wall load has been pasted, okay, in all these beams. So you minimize this as well, then you go to story 2. Alright, you do the same thing. The wall load has been copied to clipboard, and so you just have to select all the beams that is carrying the wall load. It's mainly these external beams. And then you right click and paste copied beam wall load. You go to the next story, beam story 3. Okay, you carry out the same thing. We could have used a selection here, but since not all the beams that carry wall load, we have to select the beams that carries the wall load. You right click and paste copied beam wall load. You minimize this, go to the first story, you select, hold down your control key, select, If you have any question regarding this lesson, you can drop your question at the comment section. Okay, so after you select it, you right click and you paste copy it, beam loads. Okay, so after which you minimize this, navigate to the 3D and look at the way the structures looks. Okay, so this is what you will be having. Okay, so we have loaded structure, and so we want to save the structure. Okay, alright, so after saving the structure, the next thing we need to do is we will navigate to our plan view. Okay, and you will go to okay, let's check the 3D again. Alright, we navigate to the plan view, go to analysis. Okay, 3D building analysis. Okay, you click on it. Once you click on it, the next thing you need to set is your parameter, your foundations. The foundations allowable stress of soil is 19 kilonewton per meter square. Okay, and so you can check your code. These are the necessary code we have used in this design. Okay, alright, you can also add a title. If you wish to add a title, you call it what? Commercial, sorry, building design. Okay, we leave other places. Made by soft resin. Okay, soft resin. Okay, so you click on okay. Now the next thing you go to loadings. Okay, you click on loadings. Click on generate loads. Okay, in this vertical loads combination, you select steel and concrete only. Okay, create factors G plus Q. Okay, and you go to horizontal load. In the horizontal load, we will add our wind load and the soil pressure. Okay, and after which you click on okay. Alright, so this will be generated and it has been applied successfully to this structure. Okay, and so you click on okay, and so you go to wind load. Okay, in the wind load dialog, this particular version of Protastructure has a wind load calculator that required you to only add your wind speed, basic wind speed. Okay, so if you open this, you notice that wind in all this direction, everything is 0. Okay, so for you to be able to apply values to this building, the value of wind pressure to this structure, you have to go to wind load calculator. In the wind load calculator, this is where we have our basic wind speed, and for this structure the basic wind speed given is 65. Okay, alright, meter per second. Alright, you make sure your wind load code is being checked to be 6399. Okay, BS 6399, and then you apply. Okay, once you apply it, you will notice that this places has been fixed with values of wind pressure depending on the height. Okay, depending on the height. Okay, and so you click on okay. So the wind load has been applied to the structure. The next thing we need to do is we will edit our material. Okay, in the material edit we see columns. Okay, concrete columns. Okay, we want to use C20/25 concrete grade for 10. Okay, type 2. Okay, so we will change the rebar. We will be using for our columns Y16. Okay, we will select Y16, Y20, and we will select Y25. Okay, so this program will be able to select any of this to be able to run design. Okay, after analysis. So the next thing we should look at is the concrete beam. Okay, alright, we are going to use the same concrete grades. Okay, and then we select and choose the bars we want the program to use. Okay, in this design. Okay, so we will select Y16, Y20. Okay, and Y25 for our beam. Okay, and so you will click on okay. And the next is the slab. Okay, the slab will only select Y12. Okay, we will select Y12 for the slab. Okay, so you click on okay. The links we will be using Y8. Okay, and Y10. The program will select any of these two for the design. Anyone that is suitable for the design. After analysis and design, the program will be able to select it. Okay, so we'll go to the foundations. Okay, in the foundation we are going to be using Y12. Okay, and Y16 we are possible. Okay, so we will uncheck all of this. Okay, alright, so we click on okay, and we okay as well. Alright, so the next thing we have to do, we will go to our analysis, and then we carry out the building model check. If anything is wrong with the structure, or if the modeling is not okay, you click on this point. Okay, and then you click on start. remember you have to check all stories, okay, and you click on start. Also when you click on start, the program will check your model. If your model has any error, you can see model building model check completed, okay, number of error is 0, okay, so we close. Once you have any error here, this building will not run analysis, okay, so you click on closed. And so once you click on closed, the next thing you will do is you will want to run analysis. This is where you click to start your analysis, okay, this point, okay. And so if you want to run analysis and design at the same time, then you have to check this, okay, check beam reinforced design, column reinforced design, okay, you check it before you click this point. But we don't want to do this now, we will do this later, okay. So we will first run analysis, then we'll go on another special interface to run our design, okay, so that you can also learn from there, okay. So we click on start. Once you click on start, the program will start the building analysis. If you have any questions, you can drop it at the comment sections, okay. If you have not subscribed, kindly subscribe for more lessons. Support the channel, okay. Alright, there's an Azure low compression warning, okay. Alright, the building analysis completed successfully. So this building has been analyzed successfully, okay. So you click on okay. So once you click on okay, you can see this place originally was checked bad. Now it is good, meaning the building has been analyzed successfully, okay. So you click on closed. Alright, so this next thing you will look at is to check your columns and your beam. If this to check your column and your beam, so you can be able to run your design, okay. You click on the beam, you right click, and then you click on beam section designs and detailing. If you use this one, it will only consider this particular stories, okay. So you need to use this one so that it will comprises all the stories. You can see design statute is check bad in red marks, okay, telling you no design has been carried out, okay, which is what we did in the analysis page, okay. So we want to use what is called batch design, okay. This is another way of running design, batch design. You click on it, okay. Once you click on it, you will tell the program to not to select a new bar, but to use the bar you selected, okay. Or if you check this point, you are telling the program to reselect all bars, okay. So I want to use this and run the all stories. You can see all stories, and you click on calculate. If you have any questions, you can drop at the comment sections, okay. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not subscribed, okay. So this program is designing the concrete member, which is the beams, okay. Designing the beams. Alright, so design is done successfully, so you click on close. Unfortunately, you can see most of these beams has been checked with this red bad mark, okay. So meaning this one is not designed, this one is failing, okay. Also this one is failing, this one is also failing, okay. So you will be able to see the beams that are failing and the ones that have passed, okay. So what you need to do to make them pass is you will have to click on it. Once you click on it, it's either you double click or you click on it and click on interactive design. Alright, in the interactive design sections, you can see that this person is very narrow, okay. So what you need to do, this is carrying 3y25 bottom bar and 2y 16 top bar, okay. So you can't also increase this to 3y16, okay. Alright, at this bottom, okay. So at this support, okay, you are having a 2y25. You can make it 3, okay, and then reduce the diameter to 20, okay. It is the person, and then click on okay. So once you click on okay, you can see it has passed, okay. So this is what we call interactive design. The same thing you will do to these places and this area that has failed, okay. Now they said existing steel is not sufficient, okay. Do you want to select steel bar? You say yes, okay. Once you say yes, a dialog will show. Alright, so in the dialog, okay, so you can reselect your steel. You can make this 4, okay, and then reduce this to 20. Alright, or it is failing, so you can make it 3. Alright, it has passed. Whenever you are seeing red sign here, it means the beam is actually failing. So this will pass, just hit on the okay. Alright, you can see it has passed. So the same thing you will do to all these ones, okay. Time with failures, okay. You increase this, alright, and you click on okay, it has passed. You do the same thing, yeah, okay. So you also increase this one, you increase this one. You can increase this one as well and then reduce the by diameter, but it is failing here. Okay, you increase this to 4, it will pass. Okay, so you can just make it 3, vice versa. Okay, this is how the interactive design is being done. You can see it has passed. Okay, so you do the same thing also here. Okay, all right, it has passed. So if you come down, all the beams has passed now. Okay, all right, so we have to close. If you want to see the bending moment, you want to print the report based on this design. Okay, you can see your design report here. Okay, this is beam capacity report. Okay, and then it is the summary. Okay, you can print all of this here. Okay, so you want to see the bending moment and the shear force of this, you can just double click on this point. Okay, once you double click, you're having this. You come to this diagram. This is the bending moment diagram of this beam. You can see the bending moment diagram of this beam. Okay, so you exit. All right, you can also check the shear force here. All right, this is the shear force. Okay, you can now exit. Okay, so and you click on okay, and you close this. Okay, you close this. All right, so the next thing we need to design the column. You click on the column, right click, and then click on column section, designs and detailing. Okay, in this column section and detailing dialog, you will notice that all the columns has not been designed. That is why you are seeing this red bar mark. Okay, in the design columns. Okay, so what you need to do is to use this column design batch mode. Okay, you click on it and you don't need to reselect any bar. You just click on design. Okay, mind you, it is all story. Okay, so you wait for some time for the design to be carried out. If you have any questions to ask in respect to this lesson, you have to drop it at the comment section. So design is successful. You click on yes. All right, so once you click on yes, you see many of these columns are failing. Okay, so many of them are failing. Now the reason is because of the section I use. Okay, the section of the column I use is too small for such height of a building. Okay, so what we'll be doing now, we are going to be working on the sections now. Look at the sections is 225 by 225. That is the core reason why these particular columns are failing. Okay, so what you need to click on it. Okay, and then click on interactive design. Once you click on interactive designs, in this columns reinforcement design dialog, you will see these spaces. What you need to do is you have to change this section to 450. Change it to 450, then update it. Okay, update it. Okay, by then let's just check something. You do 225. Okay, update it. Now at this, now go to interactive design, click on interactive design. Now look at what they said here. They said steel bar size limit exceeded. Okay, numbers of bar must be increased. Okay, and so this is what is causing this column to fail. Okay, so you need to know the cause of the failure of the column before you now know how to increase the sections and the bar mark. Okay, so the column can pass the design. So you click on okay. For why you need to change this point to 450. Okay, then you update it. As soon as you update it, what you need to do is click on this interactive design. Now you can see that still is 4y25, which is the area is 1963.5 millimeters squares. Okay, and you can see it is okay, so it has passed the design now. Okay, so you can at site, since it is using a y25, but at site you can decide to use y16, and then you increase the number of bars from maybe 4 to 6. You have an intermediate bars here. Okay, okay, so you click on okay. If you click on okay, you will notice that it has checked good, meaning this column now has passed this design. Okay, so you do the same thing here. You click on this interactive design. This point you can change it to 350. Let's see if 350 will pass the design. You update. Okay, once you update, you click on interactive design. You can see 350 has passed the design. Okay, all right, it's giving you 4y25 as well. Okay, and it is okay. They set the northern maximum load is 1391.3. Okay, and it is greater than, and it is okay. Okay, so and you can now click on okay. All right, if you hit on the okay button, you will notice that it has checked good. So this is what you will do to all these places that are failing. So at this point I want to use 300 and see if it will pass the design. Okay, and you click on interactive design. It has passed. Okay, so you will click on okay, and then you will okay. You do the same thing to the rest of the column that are actually. So you will do the same thing here. You double click on it. Okay, once you double click, okay, you will have to change these sections to 300. Okay, and you click on update. Okay, once you update it, you click on interactive design. You will notice that at 300 sections by 225, this is still failing. Okay, you can see it is still failing. So what you need to do is you click on okay, and you have to increase this size to this sections to 350. and see if it will pass. You update it, okay, and then you click on interactive design. It is still failing, okay, so you okay it, go back again and increase it to 400. All right, then you update it and click on interactive design. You can see it has passed, okay, the design. All right, so you click on okay, you click on okay again. You can see it has changed to good. Okay, so that is the first story columns. Okay, the second story column, you can see 2C5. Okay, you double click on it, and the second story you can't use 300 and see if it will pass. You update, okay, and you click on interactive design. You can see it is still failing. Okay, so you click on okay and go back and change it to 350. Okay, click on interactive design. It is still failing also, so you click on okay. Sorry, I didn't update. I have to update first before interactive design. Now it has passed the design, okay, for Y25. Okay, so you click on okay. All right, so you okay it again, you go to the 3 dot story, double click on it, change this to 300 by 225 sections. You click on update, and then interactive design, it has passed the design. Okay, click on okay and click on okay again. Okay, all right, so for the sake of time, I will rush down the rest of this. Okay, so another thing you will have to note is once you click on this column, this one that is failing, you will notice that if you go to interactive design, okay, once the dialogues comes up, you will notice that in this place you will see column still not calculated. Okay, all right, until if you now change the sections of the still, maybe I will put in this particular one 350. Okay, and I will update. Okay, then I go to interactive design. All right, this has been designed. Okay, and you click on okay. Now you have seen area required, okay, and supplied area. Okay, originally it was showing that it was not calculated. All right, so these are the things you have to note. Okay, and you can also print your column analysis results as well here. Okay, click on okay, and we proceed to this. Okay, so we will edit this last one. Okay, you double click on it. I want to make the section 225 by 300. I will update. I'll click on interactive design. It has passed the design. Click on okay. You can see required area of steel. Okay, supply area of steel. Okay, so you can see, if you check very well, you will notice that this is using Y25. Okay, now Y25, you at site you can decide to split it into Y16. How many of Y16s we give the number, and then you fix them so that you can reinforce these particular columns very well, okay, at site. All right, to reduce the cost for the sake of economy. So you okay, if you notice, you will see that all the columns has been designed successfully. You can see the sections, different sections. Okay, you can see the links. Okay, this T bars. Okay, so you have to close. If you want to print the report, you can click on this. If you click on this design report, okay, you also check this and click okay, it will print, but it will take some time. For the sake of time, you can do that later. Okay, cancel. All right, so what you need to do is you will close this. All right, so we have so far run load the structure, run analysis, as well as design. Okay, let us check the behavior of structures. Okay, you go to 3D building analysis. Okay, so in the 3D building analysis, what you need to do, you go to analysis. Okay, you can see analysis has been passed. Go to post analysis. Okay, in the post analysis, you enable this model and analysis result display. Okay, if you have any questions, drop it at the comment sections. Okay, I'll be fully available to attend to your questions, and if you have not subscribed, kindly do so. All right, so this is what you will have. Okay, you will have this. Okay, this is the building analysis. You can enable abandonment. Okay, and share first. You can also run animation to see the behavior of the structures. Okay, so you can see the animation. You can also increase it so you can see it visibly. So this is the animation with respect to vertical load. Okay, you can reduce this so you can see it very well. All right, you can also look at it with respect to horizontal load. Alright, this is the elimination with respect to the wind load applied. Okay, also the loading analysis and design of this particular commercial building has been successfully done. Okay, also in this next lesson we will be looking at the foundation design, okay, of this particular structure. Okay, we will be using a raft foundations. Okay, raft on beam foundation. Okay, and not floating raft. Okay, raft on beam. So you have to stay tuned by subscribing. Okay, you subscribe, hit on the notification bell icon. Okay, so that as soon as I upload a new video, you will get notified, and then you follow up in the class. Okay, if you have any video to suggest, okay, you can also suggest as well. Okay, so that is the end of this lesson. Bye for now.